done fighting the undead?
Yeah, we pretty much cleared it out.
I thought there was one more room for some reason, like the fungus room or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got that.
You change your bungus into some fungus.
Storgrim
Fungus
has
in
new
our
art.
bungus.
A bungus among
Storgrim-
us.
Storgrim and Vaughn have new art if you wanted to look.
Since last time?
As of last time.
Oh. Well, I'm back here in the Hall of Torag.
Yeah, here they come.
Well, I'll take a wow, I like it.
Oh, also worth noting that this guy, we killed him, and he had the little death icon on, and then he started to fucking get up and attack us again. So that's a thing that can happen, and we're scared now of that happening again.
I don't like that very much.
Yeah.
I don't like hearing about that.
No.
And this guy is not dead. There we go. Never mind.
I knew I was about to get questioned about that.
Yeah, look at our health bars, and you will see. We had an interesting time. Patch us up some. Let's see here. Oh, this wand is empty. Don't love that.
Here's a wand.
Ples for to give me health.
Thank you. That is helpful. I do have one.
Sorak says one more room to go.
Please hold, Zorak.
No. You hold.
And the fish head wants to get himself killed. Let him.
Yeah, fair, but... Are we still on the line if he dies, or are we fine since we got our guy back?
No, he honored the deal and gave you Xiaofeng back.
Okay.
Healing
I
the
do
bungus.
think- Yeah.
If you're wondering if I'll ever get tired of Palpatine laughing every time you use that wand, I will not get tired of it. I
No,
will not.
it's a good sound.
Because whenever you use that wand, just for a moment, you detect his evil.
The laugh, I think, can
Part of it.
can prove it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you, thank you.
It's a very good laugh.
Just trying to make sure you guys are all, good to go here.
I'm still pretty low, but after that.
Can't see you. Yeah, you can't. Well,
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
Thank you.
Someone put the bar there.
Thank you. Thank you, Rivera. I'm good.
Evil
Evil
cackling.
cackling?
The storm gonna need 2 more.
Not the echo.
let's hold on to it. We've only got the one more room left, and I'm in decent shape.
I'll give you 1 more just to get you above 60.
All right.
Are you finally ready? Says Sorak.
Take this crusader plate because
What could happen in one room after all? Kick skeleton.
Way too heavy.
I believe I also died in one room.
Ready, Freddy.
Let's see who we kill this week.
Right as you guys roll initiative, you see Xiao Feng clicking distribute coin on a bungus that you didn't notice before.
I was brainwashed this whole time. You guys thought I'm on your side, but they actually broke me. I'm just here to sabotage you.
He
We're
found
both
that,
sleeper agents.
he found that capitalist greed was the downfall of the party.
Yep.
Makes
That
sense for
tracks.
pirates.
The
Yeah.
split bungus.
There's some
Soldier down
bastards
there.
down there.
Yeah.
Workmen over here.
I think we will... Let's go ahead and put you guys in combat. You can roll initiatives. The undead will react to your presence, so tough to sneak up on them.
Glad we
They're
healed.
sensing my incredible aura.
Wuhan's aura farming.
Yeah, I'm aura farming. I, by the way, don't know what that means, but I.
It means
Usually
like
I know what
showing
this
off.
shit means.
It's like Darth Vader,
Oh.
just like hanging out, being
Or
like Darth Vader and stuff, you know.
oh, yeah, me when I'm literally Darth Vader.
Aura farming. Aura is how cool you look, and aura farming is doing something that makes you look cool.
I'm aware of the concept of aura. I just
Oh, okay.
have never aura farmed.
Aura farming is all over TikTok in the last couple months. That term.
Not on my For You page.
Well, you need to quit being such an old man algorithm. You know.
All
Get with
I
the times.
all I get
Shut up,
is
Gaspar.
this-
Cancel, cancel, cancel. All right.
Alright, that's while I'm running. While I'm charging, I throw Crooked in front of me.
Okay.
And
You hit
then,
him for 9.
Nice. And then it just magically reappears on my belt, right?
It flies through the air, and it looks like it's going to cut your arm off, but it attaches to your belt harmlessly.
Nice. Awesome. And then I will punch him as I arrive. I'll try to punch in the axe to make it dig in further.
Okay.
Charge, power attack, single attack. There we go.
Ooh. That hits. You lay into him with the axe and the punch.
Charging. Do you want me to charge over here? Oh, that would be out of the way. Apparently the way this spire is, I don't have line of sight that it's here.
I would let you hit him there. If you want to hit him from there. Big hit. Lots of damage. You guys have torn through half his health already.
Hey, I have a clear line to this guy. Meow.
As the Roadrunner goes zipping by.
.22 will hit for 25. Huge damage. Stab him right in the joint. Slow him down a little bit. I'd forgotten
Okay,
about that.
so yeah,
I forgot about
it's
that
so
too.
good to be
That's perfect.
Wuhan. I'm gonna go 20 feet because that's as far as I can go. To about here, and I could probably hit this guy with my scorching ray, right?
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty. Well, let's do that. Mm, I wear my sunglasses at night.
Wow.
I did not hit
Yeah.
properly.
You needed a 6 to hit. And you could not muster it.
Nope.
Oh, you're negative
Look, I'm
levels.
tired.
You're negative level 8, you missed. Oh, this party has more money at this level than any campaign I've ever seen, and also more negative levels than any. You guys are high risk, high reward. Very
Yep,
funny.
that's the life of a pirate, you know.
Yo ho.
5 foot's here. Chops Holden in half. Nope. Dodged.
Move to there.
Say again?
Target. Say again. I'm gonna move to there, then target this dude in the face.
Get him. Good shot. 19 damage. And when Riviera fires her weapon at the northern passage here, the sound just slams into the eardrums, both sides. It's like someone slapping both sides of your head in this cramped cave. The sound waves have nowhere to go. They appear to stimulate the mushrooms in the room, which all explode, spraying
no.
spores all over
Jesus.
the entire chamber. Everyone all the way back up to Sorak can make fort saves.
Oh, fuck, dude. I have a +2 to my fort right now.
Hell yeah.
Nice one.
Sport save.
Sport save! That could be the episode title.
Very dumb. Thank you.
With additional
Sport
+2.
save.
So.
I don't know how you'd spell that. I guess just like sport, S-P-O-R-T, save.
Riviera, you got any spice you can put on that?
Sport save?
This feels like something you can stop you breathing.
Yeah, that was the most spice I could put on it.
Okay.
I added a D6 to that. I did not roll good hit.
All right. There is currently no known name for it because all the people who contracted it here in Gold Kazakh died. But Holden and Riviera have contracted the Gold Kazakh undead plague.
Oh no.
No! Oh no!
Man, this party.
It is laced into the mushrooms in this mushroom farm, and you have triggered the release of the spores.
Would that be considered a poison or a disease?
It is a disease.
Okay, thank you.
Fucking natural 1. You really just didn't even want to hit, Holden.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Sorak, that smells terrible.
He goes in anyway.
Run straight
That's
in.
about
Wow.
all the farther he can move. This soldier, 5 foot's back, chops Storgrim. No. Deflected by AC.
Hold on, friend. Got you.
Going to run up here and use a scroll of remove disease on Riviera.
Okay. Make a caster level check.
Remind me how.
You go up to
okay.
your spells.
Gotcha.
Pretty good. Riviera, what is the bullshit that you added to your initial save? Your little tricksy hobbit stuff.
Oh, that's my inspiration.
How much was it?
Oh, how much was it?
Yeah, like
I added
like
3 or
4.
4.
A 3?
I added 3.
If I'm an incredibly super nice GM, I give you your tricksy resilient bullshit on this second attempt to resist the disease, and with that, Riarka succeeds. You no longer have the Gol Kazak undead plague.
Thank you.
Kill Holden. That one actually hit Sorak for 6. He rolled good.
Okay. Cool. So I will 5 foot down. Actually not a 5 foot. That's just like the first move with my flurry. Then I'm gonna try to reposition him.
Okay.
Oh, I think that has a +1 for my maneuver training for reposition, but then -2, I think, because of the flurry.
His CMD is
So-
23.
Asshole.
Wow.
Then I'm just gonna try again on my next flurry to. So I move here. I'm gonna try to reposition him again. I'm trying to move him up to Storgrim so Storgrim can get a full attack.
I can 5 foot step into him.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
True. Okay. Well, then I'll just punch him this time.
Throw your axe.
I'm gonna throw the axe at the end to someone that.
You do have to. It has to be a move action. I don't know if that was clear, but.
Okay. Last time you said I could do it with my flurry, but okay.
If you're spending a move action, yes.
Flurry is just like a full round action.
Oh, now I see why you guys thought
foot.
it was OP. Yeah, that would be a bit much.
Yeah.
No, it.
Okay. All right.
Anytime you spend a move action to move yourself, you can throw the axe as part of it, or you have to spend an attack. I would let the axe be one of your flurries. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's okay though. I'm just gonna punch right now.
Like monks can normally do that. We treat the axe like it's a monk weapon. So you can replace a flurry, it's like a flurry punch with the axe if you want, which could be ranged, which would be pretty cool. So yeah, I'm sorry for that misunderstanding. Nerfed weapon, it's
No worries.
trash. Throw it in the dumpster.
Missed again.
You did.
And then I'll just. My last thing is the 5 foot to get behind him.
Okay.
I had to do it that way because it was saying there was a wall in the way.
Oh, he wants his AOO, but he doesn't get one.
5 foot. And I will. That one misses. Had good damage.
Yeah.
See, I think I was attacking this one.
This one is the one on the left is the one you hit.
Gotcha. 5 foot stepu.
Farm.
No.
Oh, you guys are struggling.
Okay, so I've been thinking about this. I probably haven't had the book stolen winds long enough to use it yet, have I?
Probably you have. I don't
Okay. Could I make a wind that blows the spores out of the room?
know. I don't think that's what the book does at all.
Okay. I was
Yeah,
thinking of
control
alter
weather
winds,
is a
but...
mega spell.
Okay. But there's no natural winds in a cave.
There's a little
so...
bit. It would be kind of a waste. Like, you could clear the
Yeah.
spores with breezes. Buhan's normal stuff
Okay.
could push the spores out.
Um,
Which might not
can
be
I
a bad
do that?
idea because they're going to
I
have to
want to
keep
do
making
that
fort
so
saves.
that we don't all fucking die.
Yeah.
So should I do alter winds?
Is that the highest level wind spell he can cast?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You want to cast that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
There is
So-
some airflow down here. It's not as much as on the surface, obviously, but it's enough. There's
I'm gonna
air,
do
so
that.
he can control it.
And I guess it's making me put something down.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just do it here.
Okay.
And then, yeah. I want to blow the spores out into one of these hallways.
Ninth, moderate. You generate you're just sort of using the spell like a fan.
Mm-hmm.
So you put it here and you make it just push air south, which causes the, let's see, it's going to cause the nasty spores to get blown down the hall to the west.
Okay.
Into another part of the complex.
Yay?
Is it an area that we've already cleared?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I can just keep blowing the spores.
Yes, make
I
the
don't see
Sahuagin
anyone
zombies.
Yeah, I don't see anyone else doing anything else, so...
That's a problem for future us.
Yeah. I just don't want us all to immediately die, so...
It is an area, yeah, it's now blown into the south hall, which is an area that you guys had cleared so earlier. The armory and the trade hall are
Okay.
now behind the fog.
Once I think the spores are out, I'll dissipate the spell.
Okay. Well, I'm not. Since you blew most of them down the hall, you guys won't have to make fort saves this turn.
Unless Riviera
You're
takes
welcome.
another shot.
Kill.
We are aerating the room. You're
Kill.
welcome.
Fail. That's true. If Riviera fires again, it might. If the mushrooms have any more spores saved up, they could poop them out. You basically just scared the shit out.
I guess, can I take a knowledge check on these things?
Sure. Knowledge nature.
I'll just keep blowing this fan.
I'm trying to find my knowledge nature. What the fuck is it?
Is it a background skill? There you go. This is a mushroom farm, and if they are tainted with something bad, which they seem to be, they smell kind of foul, and you sort of felt very sick when you breathed in even a little bit of the fumes from them. Vibration probably would trigger another release of spores. They might have one or two more puffs they could release if triggered.
All right, I guess old reliable kind of back into play again. So move in.
Okay.
Target the guy. And claw it, and then whiff.
And he has a 10 armor class. You got him. He's just a worker. He's unarmored and kind of a slow zombie. Slow, but yet this one takes Holden's head off. Nope.
I will try to parry.
Okay. I think you parry exactly. You do. And you riposte and hit him for 19. Very good.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Sorak. Mine.
It's just a zombobo.
Yeah, that didn't work right. That's supposed to be a zombo.
Single attack. And he moves down here. And
Zombo combo.
Zombo combo. Might be the episode title. Murder, Xiao Feng. Murder! Oh, yeah. Hit me a Xiao Feng.
I think it is
Zombie bacon.
time to do this. And
We're gonna hit and run these zombies.
yeah. Not at Holden, despite what the sidebar would have you believe.
Sure.
And,
Because you never kill your party members, right?
I would never. That would be bad.
Mm.
That was the undead's fault.
Yeah.
Oh wait, not in that. Well,
There was
And
that
then
artisanal
It
brewmaster.
it was his fault. I blame everything on a guy with a man bun.
Yep, I was going to say, blame the man bun. We
Mhm.
concur.
Yep.
Okay, you smack him. He, in turn, smacks Holden.
rude.
Just hits.
It just works.
Also, I named the rapier, I think, after what you guys said last episode.
The flying guillotine. Perfect.
The flying
Oh, nice.
guillotine.
Alright, that was a trip attempt that failed. And
Gosh. You're on a roll, man.
back here, I'll just attack him.
Get him. He's a 21 armor class. You can do this. You can roll about... Oh, okay.
Oops. That was
Damn.
a perfect icon rotation
Yep.
at the same time by accident.
And tripped and fell into the mushrooms, triggering a fart cloud.
Fart cloud.
Fart cloud mentioned.
Fart cloud mentioned. Fart cloud gate. Part 2.
He is still on his feet, barely. With your precision attack, you leave him at 1 HP.
I will.
Subtle.
I will destroy my
sounds
eardrums
Oh,
to
sorry.
get haste.
Sorry. I might take those down a notch.
Yeah, I destroyed my eardrums to get haste.
Perfect. It was worth it. Ooh, and then you rolled a 1. Keep working on the same dude.
Yep.
Okay, you hit him for 22.
Okay, so I'm all out of scorching ray. So I'm just gonna scooch myself down and then do a little good old jolt
Get him.
at this guy.
Get him. Kill steal.
Get him. Kill steal.
Kill steal. Successful. He dies.
R.I.P. Rest in pieces.
Mm-hmm. Kill.
Except
Holden.
don't get up a second time.
Natural 1.
Eel steal successful.
Kill steal. Kill steal.
Eel steal.
Eel steal. Kill eel.
I have a dog visit.
Suggest the range person is getting into melee.
Better than that than the guest continuously getting spored.
Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome, by the way.
I hit at all?
22 with the claws. What target are you on? Sorry, I was petting a dog. Yeah. You want the one on the right? Okay. You hit him for 11. Start tearing into him. This deadly workman works over Holden. Nope.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Die. Jesus. Sora cuts this one in half at the midsection. And then uses his remaining 5 foot to go here. And yeah.
Well, first I will whack him.
Natural 20.
Damn.
Roll out.
Damn.
Hey.
That is going to crit for a 19, and you, like Storgrim, are so precise you leave him at 1 HP.
Hey, thank you. And then I will move in to try to help next turn.
Okay. With my 1 HP, I will murder Holden. Nope.
Parry.
You succeed, and you riposte, and kill steal yourself.
Hell yeah.
Never been done before. I guess that just means you got the kill. Xiaofeng, you've been kill stolen for the millionth time. You can't believe it.
It's okay.
It's not okay, man. You don't have to put up with that. Oop,
I'm
that's
on
going to
that
provoke an
way.
AOO, unless you acrobatics.
That's fine. I mean, can I still throw my... Yeah, let me... I'll
Yeah.
acrobatics, and I'm also
Throw
going to throw
while
the
you're running.
jig.
Hit for 5.
Eh.
And he gets an AOO on you. Oh my god!
I think I'm dead.
He killed
Natural 20. Roll out.
God!
Damn it!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! We're all getting fucking chewed up.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
God damn!
Negative 27. Yep.
Oh my god! What the fuck is happening?
There goes the cat!
After everything you guys just went through to get him back.
He gets killed.
He just, like, tries to, like, deftly... He all hyped up, throwing his axe, trying to dive through the axe, and just... Whoop, nope, his head's come off.
He was watching the axe click into place on his belt when the axe polearm took his head.
Yeah, I was too distracted by my fancy toys.
Wow.
This is so cool, guys. Did you see that? And my head falls on the ground.
We all just start screaming.
Yep.
Well, at
There's
least
a
you can
lot of
talk your head
screaming.
again.
There's a lot of you
Those
could be one of
axe
that.
crits are gonna
What
get
if you were
man.
just one of the heads in Mandy's backpack for the rest of the campaign?
Yeah.
Just talking to her.
That could be
That
fun.
would be hilarious.
Once a week we can talk to Xiaofeng.
No.
Yeah.
I'd let him talk every day.
Oh, good.
It would
he
be
can
like
at least...
your version of the talking sword.
I can teach you to cook.
That'd be so good.
I was thinking, I can't remember who the sage was from the God of War recent games.
Yeah.
Kratos always had it tied to his belt.
Ugh.
Alright.
Storgrim. Yeah. Jesus
If I
Christ.
had-
Literally the
If he hadn't
last.
gone so far down, I would have spent my turn shoving a potion in his mouth, but, well, I mean, it's obviously pointless, so...
Can he come back as an eel?
Yeah, sure.
If he's gonna
Hey,
do it, he's gotta
I
have-
am
he's gotta
okay
do
with
the roll.
resurrection.
He's gotta do random roll.
I'll
You
do
mean-
it.
You mean reincarnate?
Yeah, reincarnate, that's what I meant. Yep.
Okay.
Noted.
I mean, I don't like those -2 levels, but fuck it, yeah, I will
You're gonna get
reincarnate.
negative level, period.
Yeah.
For the
Unless you
bit,
make a
unless
whole new
for the
character.
bit.
I was just listening to that episode yesterday, though, and being like, aquatic reincarnate is not as good. I'm glad I
No.
didn't have to do that.
Yeah, sure glad you
You
don't have to do
might
that.
be in Eel Town with me.
Yeah, I hope I get Octopus Dude.
Yes. Is that an option?
It
Yes.
was.
Oh, whoa.
Oh my god. Well, hits does not confirm. Wuhan, you
Okay,
can't
so-
tell, but the others are screaming. Riarka's screaming. Riviera is shocked. Holden is like, "Whoa!" Storgrim
No.
charging in.
I'm gonna scooch up
Thorgrim's
to
like,
about
fuck
there,
it.
and then I'm gonna cast my jolt
Storgrim,
again.
the guy in charge of all this, like in charge of the money and the ship and the management, just goes, "God damn it!" like
cast
watching
my,
someone get their foot broken in the workplace. He's like, "Fucking workman's comp."
I'm gonna cast my jolt. Yeah, damn it. I don't know if that
You don't
hits.
hit shit. You guys are having a real bad round. Me, super mega warrior, I fucking kill Holden. I do. He's dead.
Oh my god.
Natural 20.
No.
Roll out.
Fungus room.
That does not confirm.
Does not confirm.
Whoa, it would be
I
crazy
tried.
if we did.
I
That was
tried.
close.
Holy fuck.
In the fucking shroom farm.
I don't know, Riviera. Maybe just shoot the gun. I don't know. Maybe just
We're
fuck
all
it.
gonna get that fucking disease and die.
Can't die of the zombie
fine.
plague if you're beheaded.
Kai learned that about the fucking worms or whatever
Hit.
were in him.
Hit. God, he drops. Huh. Well, that was supposed to be a gimme combat.
Well,
Isn't it crazy how things never go as planned?
With great axes, it's always possible.
exactly.
I was
Low levels
looking
and
and
great
seeing-
axes.
You and your damn great axes.
I also had like the worst AC in the party. I was just looking before this. I was like, damn, why is my AC so bad?
Yeah.
I don't
Toby
suppose
has a great love
stabilize
affair.
will do anything.
I'm negative 27.
Yeah.
With axes.
Start slapping you with a wand. Don't die on us now!
Blood just spurts out of his neck stump.
Next stump!
Next
Next stump mentioned! Oh my god.
Okay, how do we fix you?
There's more blood
Sometimes-
splurting out.
Sometimes you
Lord.
can't fix him.
Oh,
As much as I like to.
I've never learned that lesson.
So,
Me
Toby,
neither.
Yeah.
I am going to pour a cure. I'm going to pour an extract of my cure moderate into the horn.
Okay.
Going to use unholded.
Okay. I'm gonna just admit to you, I've completely forgotten what the fuck the horn does.
Me too.
Maximizes the potion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Instead of rolling, it's just maximum.
Very cool. All right. You can, easiest way to do it in chat is just /H and then however much it should heal.
Is someone still diseased?
Yeah.
Yo.
Please drink this. Apply this to yourself, please.
Apply it to his forehead.
And make Holden, well, Riarka, you can, it doesn't matter. Riarka, you can roll the caster level check.
Is it the same for a potion?
Yeah. It rolled so bad, he's still diseased.
God damn it.
Well,
I also made my fort save against the potion, so nah.
Oh, good.
so I'm going
So
to.
this is the end.
By the way, Holden, did you heal the 21?
Nope. Was not aware it was for me.
Got it. I put
Get
it
up
in
for you. I go into my backpack and I pull out a scroll.
Okay. Whatever you guys do healing wise, you may not want to do it in here.
Okay.
Make sure you grab that head.
Yep.
Hey guys,
Shove it in the bag.
Yep.
I just realized we have several items to restore negative levels.
What?
Yeah, we got potions of restoration.
I think you guys are on the timer, so you can only use them once a week, although you're coming up on when you could. Because basic restoration can only restore 1 negative level per week to a person.
Yeah, we were waiting for a week to use the potion on me.
I'm standing right there.
Oh, that, and we also no, that's right. To do the potion has to be brewed a certain way. Has to have the 1,000 gold of diamond dust. So we don't have that either.
So does a 17 beat the cast level?
Yes. Holden does not have the Gold Kazakh zombie plague. Shafeng, however, does not have a head. You guys probably don't want to stand in here. You can roll. I need perception checks
From everyone?
If you look around in here. If you don't want to look around and you just want to get out, then you can avoid. When Buhan's Alter Wind spell goes down, you're all making fort saves in this room again.
I might as well. Just take a look.
Holding my hand over the next stump so that it doesn't keep spurting blood, trying to drag him out of here.
Storkrim, it'll take a couple of you to drag him out, or one of the strength characters.
I'll help drag him out.
Thank you.
You find several of these small little metal devices. It looks like a small, half the size of a beer can, metal canister with a strange little set of nozzles on top of it. You can roll knowledge engineering on them. Yeah, Riviera and Storgrim. These
Natural 20. Roll out.
These held some kind of chemical, perhaps the poison or that corrupts the mushrooms into releasing the disease, or infects the mushrooms with a version of the disease, and then they spread it through their spores. But these were hidden amongst the mushroom farm and contaminated the mushroom farm.
I have 4 alchemist fire on me. Would that be enough to burn this down?
Yeah, you can destroy this farm.
I also have a scroll of fireball.
I've not used this alchemist fire for anything. Plus, I've got more.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Let's get out here first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, of course.
We drag the body and head out of here before you burn it down.
Yeah.
We go up because
No. Give him a Viking funeral in there. He likes those.
But then I can't speak to his head.
Oh, okay.
Well, we'll Viking funeral his body.
Okay. That's acceptable.
Sorak says
Watch out,
something
I
really...
might come with a really obnoxious character if you guys don't bring back Shuffle.
Oh, no. What would
Remember, he's my least annoying character yet.
He is your most beloved character, probably off the bat. Like, he's charming and everybody likes him.
I really like him, even if he makes stupid decisions. Sometimes.
Yeah.
And he's very valuable amongst the pirates. They all envy your ship because he's the only member of your crew that the other ship captains have repeatedly tried to poach.
Because he can make good food.
They all want a real good cook on their ship. Okay. You deploy 4 alchemist fire. You set them all up and trigger them all roughly at the same time and just start a huge fire in here. This is going to burn and cause very noxious smoke to pour through these chambers. So probably everybody who doesn't want to suffer damage from smoke inhalation should get all the way up to the water.
We should
I do. We do tell our allies about this. You know, before I set them up, I would have said, "Hey, This is the source of the undead stuff. I'm burning it so you don't have to worry about it. Better get your fucking skilly asses out to the water.
He says, I would have burned it just because it's dwarf food.
Oh, wow.
Good thing you didn't, because you probably wouldn't have known to get the fuck out of the way and would have breathed it in.
I hope they can reincarnate good old Shafang.
Well, that's the
What
question.
happens?
Do you want to do aquatic, or do you want to do the regular reincarnate?
Gotta speak with Head to find out, I guess.
Yeah, we'll ask him once we get outside.
Yeah.
He's really going to make us do it. Okay.
Of course I am.
This
I
guy.
think personally
This
that
guy.
it would be hilarious
Devoted
if it
to the
happened
RP.
twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you can also be a eel guy if you want.
Once we're safe, I will gently set his head out where we can talk to it and ask him.
Sorek looks at you holding the severed head of your man that he held hostage and they beat up and a giant hammerhead shark nearly ate. And it doesn't look like pity crosses his face, but some estimation of these people are idiots and they have
Yes.
they have suffered enough. And he goes, I hold our contract fulfilled.
Thank
May
you.
go. Your ship is beached on the sand outside.
Thank you. As he's watching us while we're holding the
Alas, poor Shafang. We knew him well.
Shafang.
Shafang.
I don't get to Yorick enough for someone who speaks to this many heads, so sometimes you just have to. That's all.
You're very Hamlet coded.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys gonna go outside to where the ship is?
Well, they were gonna speak with Head.
Or are you gonna
Yeah.
stand
Yeah,
there?
we might. Yeah,
Okay.
we'd like
Right.
to
Do
know.
it. We'll traumatize the crew less if we do it not in front of them. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Will I lose the opportunity for aquatic reincarnation if you guys leave here, though?
That's the thing. Probably.
Yeah.
I think once we leave, that's going to be pretty much the end of our close relationship with these people.
Yeah, so since you haven't spoken
We
with
would
Head
like
yet,
to,
I don't care if it's aquatic or
possible,
not,
do
but
an
I do want to
aquatic
do
reincarnation. If it's
reincarnation.
an option.
Yeah, we'll ask him first.
Okay.
We'll boop you.
I'm high again.
Okay. Can't speak with dead. There it is. Xiaofeng, you get a will save if you don't want to talk to them.
No, I'll talk to them.
We got you killed, so it's legitimate.
Okay. Party, excluding Enrique, what is your first question?
How would you like to be brought back?
Is that the
Do you have
question?
a preference?
Questioner?
Would
Final
you like
answer?
to be aquatically reincarnated or
Yeah.
land reincarnated?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Do you have a preferred method of reincarnation between aquatic or waiting until we're on land to find a way?
Don't care.
Final question.
God damn it.
Do we know which might be cheaper?
Similar cost.
No, I don't.
Oh, that's the question. That's question. No.
Damn it, no. I didn't. I was asking
Way to
my
go,
fellow
Gran.
party members.
You fucked it up,
I was
Gran.
asking my fellow party members.
It was rhetorical.
It was a rhetorical question. Well, I don't know. I think we should do
Oh, God.
aquatic.
Bunch of fucking
It'll be-
English majors and a speak with dead spell.
Yep.
The worst combination.
No, Mandy is the questioner, and I always ask final answer. So you have
Okay,
one
okay.
more
Thank you.
question you may
Okay.
ask.
Okay, thank you. I'll look at the party. Wondering if they have anything to suggest, but not asking, because I know better than that.
My question's out of the
Absolute
way.
silence.
Okay. Seeing anything interesting in the afterlife?
Do I, Toby?
Not so far. So far, you're just floating around your own. You're sort of a ghost in a nebulous black and gray space. You haven't gone on to any other afterlife yet.
Just my own inadequacy.
Yeah, there you go.
I've been there, and it's not fun.
This whole campaign is a sneaky Flatliners reboot,
Mm-hmm.
and we're trying to, yeah.
God, so much death.
Yeah.
Can I redo my first answer? I'll say don't care, but I do want to just. I'll emphasize I do want to be reincarnated, because Shafeng does not like being Ifrit. He does not appreciate his father's elemental taint in his blood.
Come be a fish with me, man.
You get sort of a vague answer, Riarka. Something about his father's taint.
So true.
Bro?
Noted.
Okay.
Noted.
The taint is real.
To be reincarnated not as his father's taint?
Whoa, God. You made it
Just
worse.
fucking do the fish thing.
Episode title Christian.
That would certainly
wheezing.
Get
honestly, it should pass YouTube because that's not the direction most people would think with that word.
Is that?
What does that say about us?
Exactly.
We're fucking individuals.
So we will reincarnate him. Pat on the head. Noted, friend. We will bring you back.
Let's do the fish thing.
Yes.
You gotta add a whole custom table of taints that I can reincarnate as.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
oh God.
Reincarnate only works if he comes back as an Autobot.
That's true.
Oh God.
And then he could have Prime's voice.
Dear God.
This is so fucking wild, man.
He heard rare voice tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Reincarnate.
Yes.
I think when Toby's silence, I think he's adding that in there.
I can make it happen. So, you guys speak with Head, and he definitely is willing to be reincarnated, which is cheaper than raised dead. It still involves negative levels, but you guys have avenues to fix those. It just takes time.
Yes.
The choice you have to make is you have to go back to, is it Firegrass? I think it's Firegrass Island. You know a druid who can do reincarnate, or you can ask the Soagan to do it and trade them things. But their reincarnation table is very different.
What are we thinking of trading them for?
You guys can trade valuables, magic items, potions, anything that reaches that level of gold value will do.
Last time they said they specifically wanted magic items, so.
Well, yeah. I'm picking up on this weird psychic vibe from our friend who is feeling resentful about this axe now.
I think the axe is worth way too much, though, to give them.
Yeah, you could get a raise done for that axe.
Take that axe. I would take that axe.
Yeah, I was also going to actually offer it to you, Storgrim, now that I know it doesn't work with my flurry.
Well,
it works every time you have to reposition in combat, which is great.
Yeah, but Storgrim spends so many turns just being like, alright, I couldn't get there.
Oh.
With his shitty move speed.
So he does more moves. Well, that mathematically makes sense.
Well, most of Shafeng's moves are the reposition.
He does a lot of 5-foots,
the flurry, which so it doesn't count as a movement.
Yeah.
Anyway, side conversation there. Sorry.
I just think since he multi-attacks and flurries, it allows some of his flurries to be ranged, which is a power in and of itself.
I mean,
That is cool.
there is that point. That is that point too, because then you could.
That's not a normal thing either. I think that you're letting me do.
It is. It's something monks get. Brawlers, I guess, don't get it, but I think it fits. This, you know, if it fits the theme of.
You could also, like, anytime you finish one of these people off with your thing, then you could take your last attack and throw the axe.
That's true. Alright.
I think crooked is almost universally useful. You guys probably would benefit from having like 4 of them. Even Holden could chuck one. As
If you guys want to be real dicks, I have something you could sell.
Nah.
You can take that.
Oh no!
I mean, it's literally what started all of this.
It's what got him captured in the first place.
I do not object to the selling of that.
That wouldn't be enough, though, unfortunately.
He was enjoying whipping people in the face with that.
Reincarnate? What? Reincarnate's what? 15,000? Or remember how?
Oh wait, it's that much.
I thought it was like 2,000 or something. No.
How much was reincarnate? I can't remember.
Well, I've pretty much pared myself down.
Oh, hang on 1 second, guys. I need to pause for 1 minute.
It says reincarnate oil's worth 1,000 gold piece.
Yeah, but there, when you got to figure in the cost of somebody else casting it.
I don't believe they take money.
They might take a fishing pole because they like fish.
Take the Cumbers of Ustalov books because this one is 1450 and the other
probably
one
can't read it.
Yeah. But then
Do you
that's
think
how
they like human erotica?
But if they can't read it, we tell them it's something magical. And we let them
You're the one with the lying skill.
That's true.
We have a bunch of angry swaggin after us.
Gang erotica. That's hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Oh god.
Well, they learned a lot about how humans work.
I have items in my bag.
Back.
Okay.
Glad you didn't hear
what do
that
you
sales
have?
pitch.
Should only be like 1,700 for a scroll.
Oh, okay.
If we go
Because
to...
it's the oil's worth 1,000 plus, I think, yeah, it's a level 4 spell, which is like 700. By raw.
Swagan Scroll of Reincarnate is 1,700 gold.
Oh, okay. So it was less than I thought.
And they also sell Scrolls of Restoration for 1,700 gold.
Hell yeah.
Toby, do they read common?
They probably can.
Okay, never mind.
Why?
I was gonna sell them the Cumbers of Ustalov.
Are they interested? Are they interested in saucy stories of lesbian backpackers?
Yeah, who isn't?
I am, for sure.
Then we have a sales pitch for
Like
them.
any other sentient being, they will say no, but they want to say yes.
Well, you see, they are 1450 each. So.
Are they that expensive?
Yes.
I am a crackhead.
Yep.
Jeez.
Well, you valued it that much.
Yeah, I figured Graham would sell them, but
Oh,
the book sales.
So that's Kai's kind of thing.
This is a good reason to sell literature, to save our friend.
You're pawning the Cumbers of Ustalov for your friend's life.
Yeah.
You know who would definitely read the Cumbers of Ustalov is the druid that you know who casts Reincarnate over at Firegrass.
Fair.
But it would be funny if...
It would be funny to give it to the fish.
Funny, but...
Will they take it?
Then you'll have 2 people potentially trapped in underwater races that can't move very well on land.
I like how hard Toby is trying to guide us out of being idiots.
I'm just saying his entire fighting style is based on movement, and if you shackle him with a 5 to 15 foot base move, he's fucked. He's now an axe thrower.
Campaign name mentioned.
Ooh.
Shackle mentioned.
Yeah, it is thematic with the campaign name though.
If you shackle him. with an
Are
idiotic
there,
mode of movement.
Are there aquatic races that do have a decent movement
Very few.
on land?
Mostly what you
Then
get with
why
them.
don't...
Yeah. For you, you're gonna cast spells your whole career.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter to me if I don't have a good
it's not a big
speed.
downside for you.
The druid was my buddy too. He might give you a discount.
There was
Yeah,
2 or 3 on the list.
Take my
There was 2 or 3 on the list that had full movement, because there was the sea elf, there was the Swagan one, and I want to say the octopus one had 30 land movement. It had like no problem being on land.
There's really no downside to aquatic elf, right, Riviera? It's a pretty good race.
It's pretty good. There is no downside to it.
Yep. If you roll that, you're good. But
the Swagan one is basically like a variation of sea elf, because it looks very sea elf like.
But they are slower. You notice that Sorak spends a lot of time running around, not being in the right spot at the right time.
Not the one that was on the list. It was a different type.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. There is a type of Swagan that has 2 legs, like normal surface legs. Yeah. They mutate. They have a lot of mutations in their species, and they value that. They're happy about that, and they once in a while they'll have a Swagan that kind of looks like a surface worlder, but breathes water.
Yeah. Pure mutation, appearing elven, perfect infiltrator. That's the one that I was thinking that was on this list.
Are we really far from the druid?
Week or 2 travel.
Ugh.
And that's fine.
Only 450 miles. It's like a few days of travel if the ship is in good shape. What they mentioned about your ship being beached, they did not mean the dinghy. They mean the TPK is laying on its side on the beach because the Swagan hammerheads rammed it multiple times and caused such structural damage to the hull that your ship, your crew, while you were in a cave for several days, they did what's called careening, which is where you deliberately you go in at high tide and beach the ship, lay it kind of on its side at a 45-degree angle on a soft sand beach. Then the tide goes out and you repair the hull like crazy overnight or, throughout the day at low tide. And then you get ready to push the ship back into the water when you're ready to. So they are doing major structural repairs on the TPK, which will take a day or 2. And the other thing that was discussed last time is the Swagan suggested that Tidewater Rock is under some kind of... The Swagan didn't describe it this way, but you guys in your sailing checks will figure out that Tidewater is being blockaded by a joint squadron of Bronze Fleet and Chelish ships.
Yep, I remember that being mentioned.
Also, there's submarines.
Don't love that.
Just as the thing. They exist.
Yes.
Also, having completed Gold Kazakh, I was going to let you guys level up. I don't know how a dead person with their head severed levels, but...
So I'm going to be 3 behind?
Gonna hold onto his head. Did you hear that, buddy? We're leveling up.
Genuinely quite a hard decision.
Riarka can't speak with them just to taunt you about it. I'm leveling up.
Yes.
Isn't it wonderful? The head's like, yes. Are you happy for me? No.
Is there a chance that he comes back as just a human?
Depends on which one he does.
On the regular table, yeah.
Probably not on the aquatic table.
It's like a 90. It's like a 90 something.
The old regular reincarnate table, delicious.
Nice.
I'll say this.
I love an
Headed
elf.
for Hobbit, as they say.
Looking through
Headless for Hobbit.
Looking through the list, about half of them have the aquatic list. About half of them have a 30-foot land speed.
That's decent.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just retrain all my feats to not be movement based anymore.
That sounds like quite a bit of effort.
It'll be like Karate Kid or something.
This is the default
training montage.
reincarnate table. I actually need the updated one.
Yeah, I was thinking, didn't you do a weird one with a bunch of crazy goodies?
Yeah, well, I just added.
That was.
The spell was written before there were, all these other options.
That was the rolling that aquatic table was genuinely one of the tensest moments I've ever had as a player. I was like, oh god.
Is Vaughn no longer with us?
Who?
Vaughn?
No, Tim's out for a while.
Okay.
And that's his old token.
Yeah, so it's like about 6 out of 15 options, not counting GM choice, have a 30-foot move speed.
GM
yeah, I think I would like the land one better probably as a player, but the only way I don't like it is, like I said, if it means like there's multiple weeks of like I'm playing some random character again.
It wouldn't be. It'd be we would be going straight there. It just could have an impact on the
True.
blockade.
Okay, well, I won't resent you guys if you do aquatic. I'll be fine.
Well, it's less time than I thought. I keep forgetting the distance here. It'll probably be a couple of days to get there. And we know of a beach we can get to. We can land at and get to the druid faster. So, like maybe a week total.
Up to you guys.
Yeah. Honestly, there's a decent point of, even though it's decent odds of you getting something that's not going to mess with your character and all that sort of stuff. It is better to not risk it unless you were dead set. Yeah, I want to do this because I think it'd be fun and funny. Then I'd be for it, but you're like, so
yeah,
nah, we'll go.
Could be
I think it'd be fun and funny for a little bit, but then it would eventually get frustrating, probably when like.
And it would just be your life after
you
that.
You could end up as Shaufil.
Well, now that you said that, I gotta be Shaufil.
Do it for the puns.
Idiotic.
Look, for me, I genuinely don't regret becoming Buhil because, like, I have awesome benefits to it, but I also don't move like you do.
Yeah, I think yours is like easier to not fuck up probably with that table.
I didn't want to use my reroll because I was like, that's the Iku torso is probably a good choice, but yeah.
Marine biologists were wrong. Everything is going eel, not crab.
Yeah, the talk didn't work.
Nar.
True.
You could roll Kasatha on the expanded table.
Ooh.
Again, the whole party groans and rolls their eyes.
Well, the difference is that they wouldn't have been praised Kasatha, so it wouldn't add.
True.
Yeah, are we leveling right now? Holden's asking.
You can level if even you dead people.
Ah, nice, excellent.
Can level, because when you come back to life, you will be leveled. I am expanding the reincarnate table.
Nice.
To include many land races that are known by that druid.
That's cool. Yeah, druid will be fun.
Hey Toby, how do you use the background skill rank? It says I haven't used enough of them.
You go into you edit your class and scroll down.
Okay.
Like you edit Oracle, go to details, scroll down, and where it says favored class bonuses, that should total up to your level of 6. which it looks correct at the moment. 5 skills and 1 hit point.
Yeah, in my sorry, tabbing back over, it says that I haven't used all of them, and at background skill ranks it says 12 and it says used 9.
Oh, those, yeah, you do need to spend more background skill points.
There's 2 tabs on that page.
Yeah.
There's adventure and then background.
Got it. Thank you.
Skills
Missed that.
got kind of
I answered the wrong
separated.
question. Lol.
It's all good. Thank you, guys. Gotta up my lying, and let's see.
I'm asking ChatGPT what some good spells are.
Okay. So these are 1. Then we click the update.
Bugbear.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, problem twice in a row.
Oh, no. I like the fact. Ifrit. Yeah, you go from being part Ifrit to full Ifrit. That would be perfect.
That would
he'd be
piss
so
me off.
mad at us.
You guys have no idea about how bad my dad's taint was.
Oh my god.
I don't have a comment for that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the new table here?
Yeah, it's a combination of the expanded table that the nerds made, the original table, and then I'm actually just going through all the different species they've added over the years and adding them manually.
Sweet.
So
I like it.
You're getting the most diverse surface bipedal race reincarnate table ever.
It is a druid.
Yeah. And he's
So I think it
old.
worked.
The reason I'm expanding it so much is because I base this sort of on the druid's knowledge. Like, druids can shapeshift into any animal they've ever known. So their knowledge of nature affects their spells and their spellcasting, their shapeshifting options. And so I think their reincarnate tables should reflect their experience and knowledge also. So his is pretty diverse. He's old as hell and he's actually traveled more than you might think. So his reincarnate table is pretty wild. Keeps rolling Hobgoblin. That would be godly. They're so full of shit. Okay.
Second attack. Woohoo! And bonus feat.
Look at what I have now.
Oh my.
Nice.
I also have.
Oh boy. Definitely gonna need a fart cloud class sound effect.
I might as well lean into the fart cloud bit. I think it's important.
Yep, yep.
If I have the ability to, like, shapeshift and whatnot, how does the disguise check factor into that?
It is... If you change into, like, human, or... Are you talking about your oracle power?
Yeah, because, like, do I need to have a good disguise skill on top of that?
It gets crazy good if you do, but you can rely on that ability. That ability is basically the disguise self spell, which is plus 10.
Okay.
It's very good. So...
Thanks.
Buhan. There's really only one sound I'm picturing for your lightning
Lay it
bolt.
on me.
Let me get you a lightning bolt texture that looks cool. Because you're probably going to be doing this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
No lightning fireballs?
No who?
Lightning fireballs?
I mean, we might get there.
Yeah, I think next time I can get more spells, I'll get Fireball, because that's going to be important.
Lightning bolt's good.
I know that, like, canonically, that's what Buhan is known for casting.
True.
Josh, in the Iron Gods game, has done some serious damage with lightning bolt. It has never gone fireball. So you just got to be more picky about lining stuff up.
I
Here's the
think,
good news. If I have to be in the line of fire of a lightning bolt, go ahead. I have so much.
shooting.
I still have this.
Oh,
Yeah. I
oh.
got you.
Let's see.
Because I already have kind of the wimpy versions of a few of these spells, but now I've got also the full version, Stinking Cloud.
Okay, so do this. Amazing that you're taking Stinking Cloud. That's so fucking funny.
I saw it. Well, I asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was like, "You've already got, you've already got Obscuring Mist. You Stinking Cloud."
Okay, you can try them both out. Let's go to this screen to try them out, though.
Okay, what do I do?
Well, you guys are going to return and rest. Your crew is mostly camped out on the beach as they've careened the TPK so they can repair the bottom of it. And they report to Storgrim and say, "Sorry, Captain, we hadn't heard from you, and we knew this needed to be done, and we thought it would be best if we just got started."
Aye, no worries about it. Better we get this done than sink somewhere along the way.
As they look at the body bag of sailcloth carrying Shafeng's remains.
He'll be fine. He's just resting.
Northern axes ain't nothing to be careless around.
Yeah.
Shall I cast the spells to practice?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna start with Lightning Bolt. Oh boy. I like it. Oh man.
Nice, it combines
That's
the Buhan with the lightning. Is that what that was?
That's his old hype track.
It plays it at the same time? Nice.
Then we'll do some Stinking Cloud.
Let me speak to Puhan.
Really?
Fart
Right on me?
Fart cloud gate.
I didn't even hear. I didn't get any sound, unfortunately.
Ah.
I got it.
Holden's running away from it. Oh.
First as fast, then as tragedy.
Oh, that's why. Somehow or another my tab got muted. Why? That's why I didn't hear my part that I did. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the step up. It's just too useful as a frontline fighter.
Wait a minute. Speak with head is just a thing I can get at 3rd level?
Yep.
But that takes up spells. It takes up your spell.
She doesn't care. It's fucking worth it to her.
and
She's crazy as
spell slots.
hell. She
We have
loves
18
that
charges
spell.
left.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Buhan is part of your storm domain. For 2nd, you gain gust of wind. And actually, I think you. Let's see, for 3rd.
Thank you. Sorry, it was peeing. And I ran back over here to say thank you for the gust of wind. There's gonna be so many fart jokes that will come from gust of wind and do I have to add more cantrips? It says known +2.
Yeah,
or +3.
You could know more. Let's see. Shut that off.
Does that mean I have to add more?
Don't have to. You could just go without.
I will. I'm gonna say, what can I do as both? Do as more cantrips.
You have light, so you don't need dancing lights. You can take mending to repair things. You can take oath of anonymity, which helps with disguise if you're ever in ports or cities. You currently don't have prestidigitate, which you guys do tend to get covered in filth and blood and guts and poop.
Let me add prestidigitate.
Ray of Frost is also appropriate for him.
Ray of Frost.
Scoop.
What is scoop?
You will a small vessel of force into existence. As a move action, you direct the container up to 15 feet per round in any direction. You can dip the container to pick or drop up liquid. Stupid.
I'm also...
That's the stupidest cantrip I've ever seen. But sure, you may find a use for it.
I am going to add grease to my repertoire.
Ooh. The Iron Gods love grease.
Grease will come in handy. I can't find it in my thing when I'm trying to... Maybe because I'm still in the cantrip one. Let me pop into level 1. Yeah.
Yarka, you need a healing spell for 3rd that you can channel your other spells slots into at need.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, okay. You get at 3rd. It is Cure Serious, and I'll set it to at will.
Okay.
Or actually, we don't have to do that. You just use it.
Okay.
And then we come over here, and we make sure that you get a bonus spell known, so it doesn't take up a slot.
Thank you.
Anybody who plays a healing class, we give them a little free help.
Thank you.
And so your cure spells don't count against your spells known.
That's good. Thank you.
Okay. Prayer's helpful.
Which one of these things to get? Trying to narrow down a damage spell to go with them.
Let's see, it's suggesting...
Ooh, this one's icy too.
a domain for you.
Yeah.
Your domain is lying.
Lying and speaking with heads.
All right. It's just too important for me to get with the bonus action, especially now that I'm at the level where I start getting extra attacks. I got the step up feat.
Cool.
Figure out what this stupid deed is, and I can't find it.
What are you looking for?
Oh, shot in the dark.
Shot in the dark?
Yeah, it's one of the deeds I got at 4th level, but I can't find it anywhere.
Coming up on archives.
No, I was looking through the compendium for.
I was going to check archives first to make sure you have.
I'm going to give you for your domain spell, Riarka.
Yeah.
Since it fits with your goddess of greed and your domain of trickery and thievery, locate objects.
Okay, thank you. For when we need to find a skin suit.
Yeah.
What is this deed?
Also, you rode some more cantrips too. You and Buhan both are.
Okay, thanks.
I like to have choices, which is why I'm adding all those extra.
Yeah, I want to test some of these out and see what they...
Sorry to interrupt.
But
since I can have another 3rd level spell, it looks like I'm gonna add Fireball.
Haste or slow is also
Fly.
very good, powerful spells.
Fly.
I was thinking of Haste.
I would take fly. You now have a shitty move speed.
Oh, you're right.
If you take fly, Buhan just
easy.
goes 60 per turn, whether he's in water or in the or not.
Okay, and then I can rain down shit on everybody.
Don't listen to these fighters trying to get you to cast haste. They just want haste. Men only want one
myself
thing.
At 9th level.
Men only. Sorry, not men. Fighters only want one thing, and it's haste.
Hey, I hit 9th level. I'll get it myself.
I would argue that all men want haste.
Hashtag not all fighters. I don't know. Just gonna see what these do.
Oh, let's start discoursing about fighters.
No.
Oh, it's a 4th save. Okay.
I play one in another campaign and I like it.
Lightning Lash is an interesting spell, but kind of underpowered.
Okay, so not that one. Thank you. This seems fun.
Searing Light's pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's a good blast.
Right, I don't see that feat at all.
Which one?
Shot in the dark.
Oh.
Searching archives and I don't see it.
I'm looking at the Steelhound archetype. It's a shot in the dark at 4th level. Steelhound gains following D. This works.
Okay. It's a feature of a. Okay, I get you.
Yeah, but it's also a D. That's specific.
Okay.
It's specific to the Steelhouse, but it's not telling me what it is.
No.
I misunderstood. I thought you were talking feats.
No, it's a deed.
I get you now.
It's not telling me what it is. I need to know what it is. God damn it.
Second here. Steelhound, is that an Inquisitor? Or not Inquisitor, excuse me, I'm looking wrong thing.
The investigator.
Yeah, I get it. Like I said, wrong eye. Hound. On D&D, Slinger Deeds.
So this... It acts like a melee attack?
Which one?
Searing Light?
No, it's ranged. I'm just trying to find you a
Okay,
good sound effect.
Oh, okay, because it's giving me single and full attack as options.
It doesn't matter. It only shoots once. Either
Okay.
way. It blasts for like holy divine damage, but versus undead it does more than that. So.
Into the... We might need that, yeah. Okay, thank you. Just to test it once, because I think it's funny.
I think it's blind shot that you get.
Yeah, I think it's just
No,
different.
no, I already have blind shot. Now then I get shot in the dark.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure blind shot is shot in the dark. Going off how this is worded.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Because the feature is shot in the dark, but what you get is the deed blind shot.
They kind of word it. That's kind of a silly way to put that, but yeah.
Steelhound gains the following deed, and the following deed is blind shot.
Okay.
There you go, Mandy. Try it again.
Okay. Bloop. Nice. Thank you. Oh, okay. I have too many things because with the domain one being locate object, I need to get rid of a different. Okay, so I guess I will not have prayer at this level. I will get that.
Domain doesn't count towards your.
Yeah.
Oh, you might want to make
I only have one of
variations of steering light, by the way.
Say again, Ryan?
You might want to make variants of the attack on the steering light.
Yeah, I usually just do it like this. So it rolls the undead damage separately.
Okay.
Then there's the undead that are super effective versus, or that are blown like it's light.
Cure.
Grab some cantrips over here.
Up to 85 hit points.
You have a couple of team helpful cantrips. Guidance and resistance.
Also, I would trade you Inflict, which I don't think he'll use much.
Yeah.
For this.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, now that I have weapons, I feel like the inflict is not going to be as much of a thing.
This character, she's never going to be Kate or Kavira or anything like that. Her weapons are her party.
Yeah.
There you go. You got a buff for it.
Yay. Thanks.
So I might finally have an issue, or this is a spell I'll be casting in the party if we start getting into fart clouds.
Yeah. Air bubble.
Some fart clouds from the other side, not from us.
Yeah, we would never do that.
Yeah. I like fart clouds to use on the bad guys. And us sometimes.
Xiaofeng, how's your insane leveling from Beyond the Grave going?
Oh, I'm not bothering with it because I don't know what class I'll have or race, so I'll just wait.
It's not gonna affect your class.
Oh, let's see. I don't know if I get some weird stats. Maybe I'll pick a different feat or something like that. I mean, I'll get the martial flexibility. I can like swift action, I think now, and well, I'll be -2 levels, but
Negative levels does not affect your level abilities. It just gives you
really?
minuses to hit points and
sweet.
It's just flat negatives.
Roll.
It still sucks very, very much, but
it should not
inhibit your leveling.
Okay,
it also
cool.
affects your caster level.
Yeah.
You affect the caster level.
Okay, yeah, then I think the biggest thing is that I get like the better martial flexibility, where I can do like, what was it, 2 combat feats.
That's huge.
With a move, and I can.
You need to sit down with ChatGPT and go, tell me all the best combos for Brawler in Pathfinder 1.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been using it for WoW builds. It's crazy good at it.
And I can do 1 as a swift action too, so I'll be able to use it a lot more.
Yeah.
Do I get a feat at 6th level? I can't remember. No.
Well,
okay.
if your class says you do.
Yeah, let me see.
Like I did, but
you do every level 1 to 20. I don't know if fighter ever doesn't get a feat.
Not for me. Mine's just the martial flexibility thing, which is plenty powerful.
And you should get an extra tertiary attack because you're a full bab class.
Second attack, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So when you go full attack, hilarious.
Natural 20. Roll out.
I didn't say the natural 1.
Okay. I think I'm going to stop the recording since we have to figure out how to res a person next, and we're leveling, and I feel kind of pressed for time. I canceled my Sunday game because I have this youth camp I've got to run next week, and I need to prep more stuff for that.
Be ready, like, for all the Italian brain rot you're gonna hear if my Ross experience.
Brushing up on my skibidi toilet.
Well, that's old news. Now it's all about Italian brain rot. I saw a bunch of kids watching those videos on my work.
So I think we will next time figure out how to. Are you guys going to go right back? Is your next mission to res Shafa, like immediately, no matter what? Or is Enrique going to borrow a different character while you guys storm Tide Rock or attack a blockade fleet? What do you think you want to do next?
We're gonna res Xiaofeng.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to get that part out of the way so Enrique knows where he stands for the next week?
That would make me happy, but
I think we should do that.
It's
I would be
gonna go
really
pretty
happy.
quick because you guys are. Let's go back to this map real quick. I'd like to have this known for Enrique's sake.
Thank you.
He's had dude.
I am the type of person that would go crazy wondering.
You've handled more character deaths than anyone I've ever known, except Tim and Rollmaster. But that's Rollmaster. Tim once died 17 times in one campaign.
Damn.
Yep. A couple of them were
This
just
is the first time I haven't rolled a new character.
Yeah, well, everybody likes Xiaofeng.
First time for
Hopefully
everything.
you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
That's why I want to keep Wuhan.
Because you guys have the most tenuous acquaintanceship, situationship, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's tentative, with the Brain Eye Sawagan, as they call themselves. The translation is Brain Eye.
Mm-hmm.
Since you have that, you are able to complete the repairs on the TPK for the next 2 days. So I need this to... It's going to be the morning of the 15th when you set sail. You are going to have no trouble sailing out of this bay because the Sawagan control it. And they tolerate you, it could be said. You will sail 400 miles through waters that you largely control, with the most dangerous thing in the area being this blockading fleet that is focused on holding Tidewater. Now, you could go your secret back way into Firegrass to go see the giant directly, but you also know that the blockade on Tidewater is of interest to the captains of Goat's Head. Tidewater and Goat's Head are not allied. They're each independent little ports that have never had a reason, like Rickety's, Goat's Head, Tidewater. Tidewater is the least friendly. You really had to know somebody to even dock there. And they'll just sink you if they don't know you and you approach Tidewater. They're very dangerous. But the fact that the Bronze Fleet are allied with the Chelish Navy and blockading Tidewater is relevant to the region. You might want to deliver that news to Goat's Head, but you don't have to.
Yeah, sounds like a thing. Besides the fact we could also swing by and shake out the dwarf and empty his pockets of all the stuff he's got and make some money. After we talk to the druid to see if there's anything we're carrying that he wants.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay. Nope. That's not right. You guys bring the body of Xiaofeng back to Thragon, the druid. And he says, "What have you done? You've killed my cook.
We didn't.
You've
Fucking
got him
undead
killed.
dwarven axes.
You can't trust
Fucking
a
undead
cook.
dwarven axes.
Why take something so valuable as a cook into combat? Crazy."
Because he likes to fight. Is how he builds up an appetite.
Stupid.
He's usually good at it, this notwithstanding.
Who cares if someone can fight if they can cook?
He does. As I kind of glare up at him. His choice, his decision.
His body, his choice.
Stupid choice. Okay. Then...
That's good. Good one.
That should honestly be the episode title, I think.
His head, his choice.
I think it's so funny. And it's like the thesis statement of the episode.
Yeah.
True. We did ask him what he wanted.
Yeah.
He
We gave
says,
him the choice.
if you guarantee that Xiaofeng will cook a full meal for him, he will take off his incredible price hike of plus 50. All of his prices are hiked 50% for you guys because he hates everybody.
Yeah.
If you promise him that Xiaofeng will cook for him, he will only charge you 100% price.
I think we can convince him of that.
I want to hear him say it.
Speak with Ed.
Can I speak
Can I
with
use
Ed
it
again? Yeah.
Yeah, you've got it, Mandy.
We're gonna bend the rules on the 1 week limitation with regards to Enrique's characters because otherwise Enrique can never talk.
Fair.
I mean, if we're going to be that way, then it's like, fine. If you want to ask him and we can hold the head up for himself, he can cast the spell.
You guys got to travel to Numeria and dig up Eldrin's head. Start carrying it around.
No. There's no head for Eldrin. You guys.
His head went sky high.
Pieces. True.
Yeah. No.
We vaped in his memory and everything.
I forgot he helps us reincarnate you at a decent price.
Fucking vaped. Okay, so Enrique, what's your answer to Riarka's question?
What?
Will you cook a meal for Thragorn if he reincarnates you at a decent price?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
The quote discount is applied. His reincarnates are now 1,700 gold also. But if you want these prices, every time you visit Thragorn, Xiaofeng has to cook for him. Otherwise, the prices go back up to 150%. That's the law.
Fair.
It's really not fair, but thank you for, being so polite.
We tried. Since we have one extra question, what are you hoping you get reincarnated as?
Just anything, not Ifrit.
Okay.
He just jinxed himself. He's going to roll Ifrit now.
Yep.
All right. So, will he take? Will he take? Will he take goods or does he want gold?
You can, since you got Fire Goat's Head right here, you can sell things to him and we'll pretend that Goat's Head bought him. He doesn't really want a lot of the stuff you guys typically sell. But since Goat's Head's so close, you can... Oh, he wants the Cumbers of Oozville. No, he wants that. He wants it very much.
I bet he's up.
I was going to say.
He says, does it have pictures? Give me it. Sell it to me now.
Yep, there you go.
Doesn't have pictures is wild, dude.
And doesn't have... Don't we have like 2 of those?
We do.
So as you offer the first one, and then when he does that, I got volume 2 if you throw in the restoration.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. You want 2 of them? We got 2.
He'll buy
that
them.
way, at least Xiaofeng will be at 1 negative level like the rest of us.
Okay, Enrique, do you know where the tables are in Foundry?
No.
At the very top right, there is one of the buttons is called rollable tables. It's between the book and the cards.
The card stack?
Before the card stack.
Oh, rollable tables. Okay. I see confusion. Oh, reincarnation. Okay. It has a picture of Eldrin.
Yeah. Appropriate, huh?
Yep.
So,
okay.
Do you want practice rolls first? And then you will say when it's the real roll, and the next roll I see will be it.
I mean, there's no reason to do a practice roll, right? Let's just,
I mean,
go...
look at the perfection right there. There's your inspiration.
Oh, man.
Yep. This is the... Alright. This is the roll right here.
Okay. Do it.
Oh, boy! Hobgoblin!
That's actually a really good choice.
I mean, numerically, they're amazing. Their stats are great.
They're pretty great, yeah. I
For a
love
pirate
it.
crew, you know.
Yeah, we gotta
All
have.
right.
Remember how tough those hobgoblins were? Like that we fought.
Doesn't that give me like a buff to strength and dex or something like that?
The master race.
Oof.
Yeah. Actually, for real.
Very funny. I rolled it like 3 times in the practice. It's a 1% on the table, like everything. I don't know.
Hmm.
Huh.
The dice
We're
gods
the
have
top
spoken.
1%.
+2 dex, +2
Well,
con,
Okay.
dark
I'm
vision,
so ready.
+4 for stealth.
All right.
But there's also other, obviously you can change out stuff. Like, for instance, you could replace the stealth with battle harden, which gives you +1 to your CMD since you're trying to do.
You keep dark vision. I think they have dark vision.
Yeah, they do.
They are nuts. +4
Although-
stealth, +2 con, +2 dex. No negatives. Okay.
Okay. Strength dropped a little bit, but that's alright. I'll figure it
You're
out.
more of a dex build, anyways, right?
No,
I
he's a
mean,
strength build.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You could switch your combat to dex, though.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it.
I don't mind you just switching it. I don't mind any either fighters using either strength or dex for your attack and damage.
Okay. Cool.
We're practically elephant in the room and beyond levels of modification here, so it's fine.
Alright.
His head.
I don't know what hobgoblins look like off the top of my head.
Oh,
They're just like
man.
tall, ugly goblins, right?
I recently... They're pretty gross or dumb in Pathfinder's art, but for Hell's Vengeance, we have a hobgoblin in that campaign, and I recently got Midjourney into a place where it was making awesome hobgoblins. I'll show you what I've got. Okay,
Hey,
go over.
Enrique, something to look into, because I doubt you care about the +4 to stealth.
Nah.
So you could do replacement. Like I said, battle harden gives you just +1 to CMD in general. Hit boss gives you a +1 on combat maneuver checks to disarm, trip, or disarm or trip with a whip. Okay, so it is, you had to have a whip for that one.
Let's see. Which one were you saying? The hit boss. I see. Okay, yeah. But
it
a whip.
requires a whip, unfortunately.
Well, I could get a whip. That would be cool. I mean, I could always have a whip in one hand and punch, and I guess I can punch and kick with the other stuff.
So I'm really debating if I should sell this old pistol I have and add it to the loot. I never really used it.
I mean, that's up to you. I think you have used it once.
Like once, and that was it.
Yeah.
If you check the Discord under character art, Enrique, you can see the way I've been doing hobgoblins in Vengeance.
I really like the first one. Looks great.
I see. That's cool.
It looks more
Nice.
Ifrit than Hobgoblin to me.
Yeah, a little too Ifrit for me, but maybe if his
Too
skin
much
color
of
was
that
different.
taint.
That's how
Yeah.
they've been drawing them in, what was it? Iron something. There's a whole adventure path where everybody's hobgoblins.
Oh.
That's funny. I noticed Buhan's token is still human.
Well, there's one that you get attacked by hobgoblins under that.
Right.
Yeah, isn't that
Iron
that?
Fang something?
Iron
yeah,
Fang,
Iron
yeah.
Fang invasion. Yeah.
Hobgoblins are more.
Did I delete him or did you?
There's your new token.
There he is. Oh, my Shayla.
Yeah, Pathfinder's art is all over the place for hobgoblins. I cannot make up their mind.
I just found that.
Yeah.
It's kind of a flattened feline face.
That's what I based mine off of.
That's a hobgoblin?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like,
That
yeah, it
is-
looks like a lion, a cat person or something.
If Fritz are supposed to be like this, Xiaofeng was
Yeah.
always like a very human.
Well, he's the human-like one. Yeah, I took that alternate
or
trait
like
or whatever.
this.
Yeah, he's supposed to barely be recognizable as one.
Is he like happy Frit?
Yeah, his dad raped his mom. Yep. So,
Jesus.
yeah.
That got dark.
Yeah.
It really did.
Well, that's why he hates his dad's
Yeah.
taint.
Yeah.
I get it.
Well, now he's hobgoblin. Just like Xiaofeng would be. I'm just confused and taking it all in.
I'm more used to thinking kind of more like that for hobgoblins.
Yeah. That's the old.
Yeah, I think I am going to trade in the dainty.
All right. Tell you what, hand it to my character, and my plan is like I did the other a while back. On our next Shackles game night, I'll log in early and organize stuff for selling. I gotta empty my bag.
Did you get the big fun page?
Someone is trying to trade with me.
I think you traded to the
wrong person. My bad.
Nar.
Holy hell! There's a free wand of cure light wounds.
Oh, is
in
the
the goat's
price
head
not
shop.
working? Sometimes my shop mod does that. I assure you, nothing is free ever.
So if anybody has anything on them that they want sold, just go ahead and send it over to me. And like I said, I'll do the pre-game next time. Just one bullet, Riviera?
Oh crap! It's supposed to not. What the?
Yeah, it's hard to move a stack.
Well, Enrique, your previous Xiaofeng art is fantastic. So wherever your mid journey leads you, should be fine for us.
I was just grabbing my iPad to start feeding it that art and making hobgoblin shit. So
hell yeah. As long as he still looks happy and like he's ripped and a chef.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a better pausing point. At least Enrique knows where he is, and he knows he's still going to be an amazing combat god.
Yep.
All right.
This party is like the ship of Theseus.
Yep.
Have we discussed this before? It's
Most
like
of them are.
how many of them are like, can we change species until it's not us anymore?
Okay.
Anyway, much to think about.
Yeah, Xiaofeng will have to come to Buhan and be like, get some advice. How the fuck to adjust to this?
Oh yeah, Buhan's got a whole 2 days ahead of you.
I think going from eel to person to eel is
To
a little
eel
bit
is
of
way
a
more
bigger
fucked up.
adjustment, but
Yeah.
he's still happy to offer advice.
He ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
I just
Can't
gotta
see
slither
him during
around.
the day.
Yeah, I wear my sunglasses at day.
You know, Toby, in all the games, all the games I've played, I'm surprised I haven't had a death yet.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not likely to with Luna. She's very hard to kill. Riviera could get killed, though. But she's usually at range.
Yeah, usually at range.
Mm-hmm.
But and the off chance I have to go into melee, yeah, that she might die then.
Honestly, the only reason why Buhan got killed was because he rushed in trying to help.
Riarka, who was trying to help
no.
Storgrim. Yeah, it was a chain of
Yeah.
the chain of fools.
Well, it wasn't
I
helping.
was
It
being.
wasn't helping me. It was helping maybe Holden because I
somebody.
was.
Yeah.